What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Star and Stripe Masterlise Last One prize from Ichiban Kuji, My Hero Academia, Form of Justice. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Star and Stripe from My Hero Academia. The figure seems based on the moment when Star and Stripe confronts Shigaraki in My Hero Chapter 329. This is an Ichiban Kuji release, and if you'd like to learn more about Ichiban Kuji, please watch the video in my description below once you finish this one. The Ichiban Kuji set consists of Deku, Lady Nagant, Bakugo, and Star and Stripe as the last one prize. This figure sells for an average price of $140 on the market. If you're interested in buying the figure for cheap, then use my discount code Peaches24 at bashmancollectibles.com to get 10% off of your first order and 5% off of every future order afterwards. This figure was released on May 11th, 2024 in Japan along with the rest of the set. Star and Stripe stands at about 11.5 inches tall, weighs 2 pounds, 0.7 ounces in box, weighs 3 pounds, 0.1 ounces on her own, and she comes whole with her support. Alright, the final figure in the My Hero Form of Justice Kuji, and it is a character I never got to read, but I did see a lot of her when I dropped My Hero a few years ago, and it's Star and Stripe. So let us dive right in without further ado. I'm going to say, like I just mentioned, I don't know too much about this character. She seems to be what I do know about her. She's the #1 hero in America, I believe, and she looks a lot like All Might and has like a lot of the same powers and quirks and stuff. So I think that's what she's all about, because I mean clearly she looks a lot like All Might, right? And I know like a lot of people simp for her, which no, I guess. I mean, if you do,
why are you gay?
But that's just me, you know. I like my women looking like women, not All Might with tits. But I mean, yeah, first ever Masterlise in this series, so I'm always appreciative to see other characters besides Deku and Bakugo, and even All Might a little bit, because he's gotten enough, unless they'll do something different with him. But yeah, regardless, I think it's cool to have a character like this in this Ichiban Kuji. I know she shows up around the same time that a lot of these characters in this Kuji are all about, so I'm gonna give her character choice a 5 out of 5. Likeness, all right. I said I'm not super familiar with her, but I have seen a lot of, you know, photos and stills from the anime, and I gotta say, like, her face, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think she looks that good in general. I don't think she looks that close to the manga and anime either, from what I've seen. And I know there's like a small little distinction between both and how they you know, want to reflect the characters, which is normal in anime versus manga. There's sometimes like little differences that change them up a little bit. But she just looks very weird in the face. I think it has something to do with her mouth and where they positioned it. Or maybe it's just me, because I think she looks like a man. So I don't know. I don't think she looks all that good in the face. Kind of ugly, if you ask me. I'm going to give her likeness a 3 out of 5. Sorry, I just don't really think she looks that great in the face. And I tried. I looked at the photos. I'm like, she looks different a little bit in the anime and manga. I don't think it looks that good. So that's just me. I'm going to give her likeness a 3 out of 5. Sculpt quality seems wholly new. I don't think they're using any other assets, especially because she's the smallest Masterlise Extra Last One prize from My Hero that I've seen, which I'm very curious how that works. Like, 11.5 inches, she's not even at that like 12-inch mark. So like, when do you become a Masterlise Extra? Like, is it at 11 inches? I don't know. So it's an interesting way how Bandai does that, but the sculpt is really cool. I like her cape, very nice and detailed, flowing there, and of course, America. I'm all about America and justice and freedom, because I'm from Texas, and She's got you know, these big wide. Her hair looks like eagle wings almost, but it's very similar to All Might, but it's like stretched out instead of down. Very interesting. And then, like, you know, cool bezels and stuff. She's got stars on her like cuffs. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Wonder Woman in a way, so that's cool. I'm going to give her sculpt a 5 out of 5. It looks very, very cool. I like the way that they put this together. Paint and shading is also really well done. Seeing these bright colors for the American flag as her cape is just super awesome. The metal parts on her stomach, her cuffs, and her boots all have a metallic coloring to it, and it's really cool. Like the gold and the red are super bright and shining. She has some shading in her hair and on her skin, and of course all over her jumpsuit, just to give the figure some added depth, and I can really appreciate that. So very colorful figure, probably the most colorful besides Lady Nagant in the figure in the set. So I'm gonna give paint and shading a 5 out of 5 as well. And size and scale, like I said, I'm not super familiar with the character, so I don't know how she scales to someone like All Might or Endeavor. And she is the shortest Masterlise extra in this set, 11.5 inches, while meanwhile All Might is like, you know, 15 or 14 inches, and Endeavor is like 13 or 14 inches, something like that. She's the smallest one, but she's still pretty big. 11.5 inches is pretty large for a Masterlise figure. So she stands out a little bit. And I'm assuming since she is a woman, she's going to be the shortest one of the bunch. So, I'll give that a 5 out of 5. Really have no issues there. Sorry if I came off a little negative on the likeness. Maybe someone out there can correct me and say, no, her likeness is perfect. Like, look at this panel versus this. But from what I can see, she don't look all that great in the face. And maybe that's just me because I don't like All Might with tits. So, I think it's still really cool. Very unique last one prize. So I'm going to walk away and give her a 4 out of 5. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.
You are gay.